Chris, what is our fourth main topic today?
This one comes from Alex Nguyen. Hey, John. So after the Batgirl news came out, everyone lost their minds and started wondering if everything was going to get canceled. Not paying attention at all to why Batgirl got canceled. Anyway, did you see a fan was freaked out and asked James Gunn if Peacemaker Season 2 was safe, and he just told them to calm down? Why do you think everyone is overreacting so much? And do you think Peacemaker is indeed safe?
All right, thanks a lot for sending this in, Alex. And again, this kind of goes back to the first main topic today when we were talking about HBO, how everybody was screaming that the sky was falling. They're canceling all scripted content. They're going to cancel everything. Ah! And yeah, of course. So actually, what this fan did was pretty reasonable. They decided, instead of wondering and just freaking out, let's ask James Gunn directly. So actually, let's bring up the webpage for that there, Jonathan. Let's just ask James Gunn directly. If you scroll down a bit, you'll see, we're going to see the tweet here. There it is. So somebody asked, is Peacemaker Season 2 safe? He just decided to write directly to James Gunn, and James Gunn, guys, yes, guys, calm down. So just again, another little sign that yes, scripted series are safe. HBO's not going anywhere, all that kind of stuff. But this is one of those things where this was a no-brainer. I mean, Peacemaker is the greatest, I believe, and there's people want to debate me on this, and that's perfectly fine. It's just a matter of personal choice and preference. But I personally believe Peacemaker is the single greatest DC thing ever on television. I really do. And I did not have a lot of hope for it. I thought straight up, I thought the trailers were bad. It looked cheap. It looked like it was shot on an iPhone. At least the first trailers and previews I saw. The only thing, not like John Cena, but the only thing that had me interested was that it was James Gunn. I mean, that's it. James Gunn, you'll always have my interest. You could call an upcoming TV project poo. And I'll probably, if it's James Gunn, I'll probably
James Gunn.
And I'll probably give it a shot because it's James Gunn. But oh my God, from the opening credits, which I still contend are the greatest opening credits of any television show in the history of the medium. From the opening credits on, I fell in love with the show. It was incredible, and it's one of their biggest successes they've ever had. I would contend that even if HBO, and it's not, clearly we've already addressed all this, we've already shown all the announcements, but even if in an imaginary world, HBO Max was getting shut down, they would find a way to keep Peacemaker 2. I mean, that's just how good that show was, how enjoyable it was, and how successful it was for them. So yeah, James Gunn himself, in the midst of everybody saying, oh my God, they're going to cancel Joker, and they're going to cancel the Batman 2, and they're going to cancel Peacemaker, and James Gunn just comes out and says, the way only James Gunn can. Guys, calm down. But Peacemaker 2 is safe. Anyway, Chris, you hear about this. What do you think about this? Now confirmation that Peacemaker 2 is indeed still going to come.
David Zaslav is going to come to your home and cancel your family. Cats and dogs are living together. Mass hysteria. It's fine. It's fine. This was their most streamed show in recent years, wasn't it?
I believe it was, yeah.
Yeah. This is a golden goose for them right now, right? Why would you cancel it? Now, are the execs going to be maybe a little more involved in content moving forward? It seems like that. It seems like they're going to be checking things out and making sure things are held to a certain standard. But if a show does this well, why would you scrap the second season when people want it so much and the previous season was excellent?
Yeah, I mean, right now, the axe of Zaslav has been culling things that have failed or were crappy.
Exactly.
And so, like, this was just, I mean, I don't know how on earth. Like, let me put it this way. Just like I was very bullish on Bob Chapek when he started at Disney, and I kind of changed my tune on Chapek later, I've been very, very bullish on David Zaslav. If, like, we found out today in the investors call that they were scrapping Peacemaker Season 2, holy shit, my tone would change pretty damn fast. Because that would just be an idiotic move among all idiotic moves. Anyway, Aaron, I don't know why you would have any interest in Peacemaker at all, but what do you think about Peacemaker Season 2 being safe?
Well, so my husband, Tom, we've had conversations where he has said the only person that I would be okay with you leaving me for is John Cena. And when I found out post-cancer, after I had cancer, that he does all these Make-A-Wish Foundation events.
Hospital visits.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm sorry, why did nobody tell me this when I was going through chemo? Because I would have loved to have John Cena come and visit me when I was going through cancer. And Tom was like, it's only for kids. I was like, fuck those kids. I have cancer. I want John Cena to come see me. Yes, I do love John Cena. And so I love everything that he does.
Here's a new t-shirt. Just a picture of Aaron's face. Hashtag fuck those kids.
Fuck those kids. I have cancer too.
We want to thank the sponsor of this video, Stamps.com. Now, guys, you don't need me to tell you that running a business, no matter how big or small, is an incredible stress. It feels like you need 5 of you for all the different directions you're being pulled in. And with all that, who's got time to go to the post office? Having to drop everything that you're doing to make a run to the post office is a major pain and drain on your day, especially when you've got more important things to do, like running your business. So stop mailing and shipping the hard way. Stamps.com is your 24/7 post office that you can access from everywhere. Skip the headache with Stamps.com. Stamps.com gives you access to all of the post office and UPS shipping services that you need right from your computer. And get discounts you can't find anywhere else, like up to 30% off USPS rates and 86% off UPS. Stamps.com just makes your life easier, guys. You're up and running in minutes, printing official postage for any letter, any package, anywhere you want to send it. So guys, don't mail and ship the hard way. Sign up with Stamps.com today. Sign up with the promo code Campea for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and enter the code Campea.
So, but John Cena, I will totally shave my head and pretend I'm no, sorry. Back to the topic at hand. Sadly, I do have some breaking news from the chat, actually. PG Works has just informed us that Zaslav has canceled the John Campea Show. So
Damn it.
It's been fun,
Bye,
you guys.
It's been fun. It's been great.
I've had a nice time.
Yeah.
Ray's been calling it every day.
Here's how I know that PG is just messing with us, because when it's a success, you want to keep it going. And not only is the John Campea a success, but in a close second, Peacemaker is also
Close second.
Close second. But you
John
know,
Cena is the second best JC.
very
The
true.
second best
Whoa.
John C.
You'll get there.
What James
There's only
Gunn,
one JC.
What James Gunn didn't explain in that tweet was that it's actually going to be going non-scripted, and Peacemaker will be building homes.
Oh my gosh.
With
Shiplap.
Chip and Joanna
With
Gaines.
Chip and Joanna Gaines.
It's a whole new series, everybody.
Shiplap
You know what?
everywhere.
I would watch the shit out of that show.
I would
Are
watch
you
the hell.
kidding
Oh,
me?
I would love it so much. Chip and Peacemaker. Oh my God, they love each other.
He's so great. Demo day would be awesome.
that's what he does.
Demo day, that's all-
Literally, John Cena just comes in and
Demo
then
day.
like eagerly just takes all the trash and just flings it off. And yes,
love it.
Peacemaker is not going anywhere. I will also say this. There's some shows on HBO Max I will not mention, but I remember like I have a friend and they did a show and I was like, I'm going to watch this because I know this person and I want to support them. And I was like, this is one of the most unwatchable, claw my eyes out, boring shows I've ever seen in my life. And it got a season 2. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are they just greenlighting is HBO Max just becoming Netflix? So I agree with what Chris said. I don't ever like to see people losing their jobs. But if I am running a company, if I were the person in charge of the bottom line and I go, oh, wow, I'm sorry, we're greenlighting what now? And why is that? And what's it? Okay, no, that doesn't work for me. Like at the end of the day, running a corporation is not the same as creating art. And when you merge the two, it is sometimes a really nasty business. And I don't envy the people that have to make these, unfortunately, non-creative decisions. But Chris and I as artists, we've been the person sometime that's like, when the company looks at it and they go, who of our clients are making us money? Okay, from this line up, you guys stay clients. From this line down, you all get dropped.
Let me ask you this question, because I've been curious about this. So you are one of the stars of one of my top 3 all-time favorite television shows, Spartacus.
Oh, yes.
So
I did that.
I am curious though, because you mentioned the claw your eyes. I've told you this. The first episode or 2 of Spartacus is some of the worst television I've ever seen. I'm like, it's only because Aaron's in this that I will keep watching. But then it got great.
And you're like, Aaron's boobs, Aaron's boobs, Aaron's boobs. Every time you start to go out, Aaron's boobs show up and they pull you back in.
And there it is, Aaron's boobs. So the question I have though is, when you were doing that, at what point did you guys know you were going to get a second season? And did you guys ever feel like, oh, there's no way we're getting a second season from this?
I think that because we had an idea of where the story was going, because a lot of the reason why I think the show was rocky, I'll say rocky, not what you said, like the worst TV show you'd ever seen in your life.
Only for the first 1 or 2 episodes, then it became one of my favorites.
Because if you look at it script-wise, it was solid. Stephen DeKnight is a brilliant writer, and script-wise, it was there. I think the problem is that visually, the show didn't know what it wanted to be. It was a little too much like 300 on the small screen, and it was trying too much to be that. And it took I think up until episode 4 to really get its the wheels on. But that was visually. I think if you were to just read the script from the pilot, which I'm happy to loan you because I still have it, if you just read the script of the pilot of Spartacus, it's good. So we always knew we had something good story-wise. It just took a little bit for everybody to get on the same page of what it was supposed to look like. And by episode 4, where a man gets his face cut off and then another man wears that face, that's where you just really know you're getting quality stuff. But we knew about season 2 before season 1 ever aired. When we were
so you were already
that's
greenlit for
awesome.
season 2 before season 1
we were
even aired.
on set, and Rob Tappert called everybody there together and announced to all of us, we have big news. We just got greenlit for season 2
before
season 1 has even ever aired. And also you have to remember that was for Stars, a network that didn't have a lot of programming at the time. And so what they were seeing is they were like, this is the show that's going to put us on the map. We have to have a second season. That's not HBO.
And that's not Peacemaker.
And that's not Peacemaker.
Right.
Very different story. If you were a very young network like Stars was at the time, you had to keep that train running and just fix it as it was going along. But HBO, they have more content than they need.
All right, guys, question is for you. James Gunn has put everybody's fears to rest. He said, yes, Peacemaker season 2 is safe. Everybody needs to calm down. What do you think about that? Are you looking forward to Peacemaker season 2? I cannot wait. Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.